A Year of Healing is a documentary I'll be doing here on this channel, just taking you guys through my self-improvement journey of wholeness, of healing, going from being married for quite a bit of my adult life to now having to navigate a co-parenting space, being a single mom, working full-time, and just trying to gather again the pieces of myself. And just being very transparent with you guys how that looks like and what that corresponds to in what I do, being away from home and having to navigate that space. I'm going to be in the Word a lot and just sharing with you my revelation.
So, just wanted to share, I'm reading in Proverbs 3 and it's talking about trusting God with all of your heart. And I typically couple the scriptures with a Bible scholar's commentary when I'm reading, in case I need to get a little bit more understanding, bit more in depth of what the scriptures are saying in the context of the time that it was written in. And Enduring Word is my favorite commentary. I think his name is David Guzik, but I do also like the Matthew Henry commentary, and Clark. So Clark's commentary says, the grand sin of the human race is their continual endeavor to live independently of God. And so when the revelation that I'm getting is when we continue to seek out our own resources, when we continue to try to circumvent the plan of God by trying to figure it all out, trying to make sense of everything, we miss an opportunity to trust and to lean into God and to have Him make way our paths in order to order our footsteps so things will work perfectly, because He says He has a more excellent way. So we can have a way that seems right and it makes sense, but He has the most excellent way for us to go. And then it says, one who does not consciously reject or defy God with unbelief. So to choose to not believe is not just a matter of preference, it's not just a matter of happenstance, it's not just a matter of, oh, I just need to work on a little bit more, but to choose unbelief when every day and every moment and every hour we can arrest our thoughts to the obedience of Christ, and we can tell ourselves what to believe, what to do, what to move, and our loins and our beings and our hearts and our minds have to come in subjection to that. So to choose unbelief is to just choose to consciously make a decision that I'm going to defy God when He calls me to be a person of faith, when He calls me to walk according to His word, when He calls me to trust in His plan and His goodness. And we are to recall these things to our minds, to constantly remember the things that He's brought us through, to constantly remember His character, to constantly remember the goodness of God. And that may be hard, especially when we're distracted, especially when times are difficult, especially when we're in the information age where we don't know if we trust the canonization of scripture. But leaning into God, His word, His spirit, more than leaning into our own finite understanding and our own intellect and our own comforts. Because sometimes it's not a conscious decision, it's to say, oh no, I don't trust God, I don't believe Him. It's fear, and fear will grip us to the point of unbelief. And I'm just ruminating on His goodness, meditating as a mental exercise to remember the things that He has done, that He is good, that He is for us, and that He is faithful. And I will lay still awaiting His commands and not move ahead of Him. Just wanted to share that. So I'm currently in Santa Monica. I have this idea for content creation, a poem, a short film, but I am having to overcome the anxiety of filming in public. So I came all the way out here with the whole solid plan, and now I'm like nervous. But I gotta remember, like, I don't know these people, they don't know me, they're never gonna see me again. And, you know, I gotta do what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's get to it. Okay, today has been an interesting day. I will say that it was very productive. I got a lot of things done. I was able to go to the DMV. I was able to shoot some content. I had like a poem, short film envisioned, and I was able to actually get out and get it done. But I just feel this like unsettling in my stomach, like anxiousness. And it's almost like I just can't sit down. Like I have to keep moving. I'm glad that I was able to like get out and get everything done, but I want to start like slowing down or trying to figure out how to bring my heart rate down, bring some stillness, bring some peace to myself. So I'm gonna start meal prepping for work. I'm gonna be gone for 8 days, going back to Boston. So 8 days. I'm gonna be gone for 4 days, going back to Boston. So I'm gonna go ahead and meal prep for that. Play some jazz or some chill hop or just like some soft worship music to just start to kind of settle myself, bring myself back down. I don't know what I'm thinking about. I could be anxious about the weather and traveling back and forth. I could be anxious about money. I know I'm ruminating on something that happened on the 3rd when I was at court, and just frustrated about what I should have said, what I could have done, what I wish I had done, what I wish I would have said, what could have went better. And I'm just praying that like God lifts that off of me and just help me to release it and forget it, and to understand that He fills our mouths with what we're supposed to say in the moment. We don't have to take any thought of what we're going to say, and to trust that everything is working according to His plan, going according to His plan, and that all will be well and all will work out the way that He intends for it to be. And meditating on Proverbs 3 and just replaying that in my mind, trying to switch out those ruminations. So instead of constantly thinking about court, constantly thinking about this battle, I replace that with replaying the scriptures over and over in my mind and saying to trust God with all my heart, lean not to my own understanding, in all my ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct my path. And so that's the space I'm in right now. Vibe out, and you guys can join me if you like. Yes, Lord. Cause you said we should occupy till you come. We want to know your way. We want to know your way. We want to know your heart. Sweet Jesus, we want to know your ways. We want to know. I'm about to head out to print this planner. I wanted it to come out for you guys this year, but I wasn't able to do that. And so I'm just gonna print 2 copies, one for me, one for my friend, and we're gonna work through the planner. Utilize all of the outlines, all of the workbook sections that I have designed for you guys, so that we're able to come back probably mid-year and tell you guys how it's affected us, how it's impacted our day-to-day routine, so that you guys will know whether or not it's something that you might possibly be interested in. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I haven't copywritten it yet, so I'm not going to show you the planner or the title or anything, but yeah, just know that it's coming. And it is a mental health journal.